Hello and welcome to Southside News Today. I'm Chuck Bitterman reporting. Southside News Today is presented by the Star Tribune, your news leader in Danville and Pittsylvania County. Eric Phillips for House of Delegates. Shanks Associates, engineers, surveyors, and planners. Southside Window Washing, fully insured, free estimate serving Southside, Virginia. And by Dr. Gary Miller for House of Delegates. Even though 11,000 locals have already cast their ballots, area registrars are still expecting plenty of Election Day activity Tuesday at the polling precincts. Combined, about 9,000 people voted early at the registrars' offices in Danville and Pittsylvania County over the past 6 weeks. More than 2,000 voters have mailed-in ballots. In Danville, Registrar Peggy Petty is forecasting a 30% turnout. They've already had 20% of the city's registered voters participate by mail and in person. Voters will still use the GLH Johnson School Gymnasium to vote. You can enter from the Gloucester Avenue entrance. Petty also notes Langston construction is nearly finished. Voters will continue to use the gym there as always. In Pittsylvania County, Registrar Shani Shorter is expecting an uptick in turnout. She says voters will also see additional signage and lighting at polling places to help guide them and alert them to any updates. Danville Police teamed up with federal and state law enforcement last week for a special enforcement effort, and they came up with some very big numbers. Under the direction of Acting U.S. Attorney Robert Tracy, Operation Washout, New Limits, focused not only on the arrest of wanted violent felons, but also investigation into crimes of violence and drug trafficking.
This is what happens when men and women who wear different uniforms from several agencies, from different offices, from multiple jurisdictions with different specialties who have each sworn an oath to uphold and enforce the law.
Deputy Danville Police Chief Tim Jones says Operation No Limits resulted in the arrest of 96 offenders on outstanding felony arrest warrants, with 23 others found incarcerated in other jurisdictions with active warrants.
The success of Operation Washout No Limits is a powerful example of what can be accomplished when law enforcement works together for a unified purpose.
Acting U.S. Marshal Matt Davis called it an unprecedented level of local law enforcement cooperation.
Not only were violent persons taken off the street here in Danville and Pittsylvania County and in multiple other jurisdictions from warrants stemming from here, but multiple investigations were undertaken by the people standing behind me and their agencies.
Chief DEA agent Christopher Jimenez says just the level of fentanyl they uncovered made the operation a success.
That we seized, it was actually about 27,000 dosage units of fentanyl. To put it in perspective, there are 42,000 men, women, and children in Danville. That is 66% of this population we just saved by taking that amount of fentanyl off the streets.
The operation also advanced multiple investigations into violent crime and drug trafficking networks, and they recovered one missing child. I'll have more Southside News Today after this.
Hi, it's William, and I'm proud to support Dr. Gary Miller for delegate. As a cardiologist, Dr. Miller has spent 36 years saving lives in our community. While serving on Danville City Council, he fought to keep utility costs low and to secure the modern facilities our police and firefighters needed. That's why he is endorsed by the Virginia Police Benevolent Association and the professional firefighters. They know he will have their backs. Dr. Miller is running to bring Southside values to Richmond, abolishing the grocery tax and fully funding our public schools. On November 4th, let's send him to Richmond to fight for us.
Danville Parks and Recreation picking up some major statewide recognition. The department got 6 awards at this weekend's Virginia Recreation and Park Society annual conference in Roanoke. They competed in the population 25 to 50K category. The award for Outstanding New Professional went to Maggie Wiles. She's been with the city more than 3 years, expanding recreation into neighborhoods and parks. The award for Best New Facility went to 3rd Avenue Park. That $1.75 million project transformed a long vacant, historically significant site into a community space featuring Danville's first modern splash pad. The park has already had more than 17,000 visitors. Best New Environmental Sustainability Initiative Award went to the Ballou Park Reforestation Project, a collaborative effort to restore the tree canopy that's been lost over the decades at Ballou Park due to storms. They've engaged more than 250 residents and 75 third graders from Schoolfield Elementary. Parks and Rec Project's Critter Cam got the award for Most Creative Marketing Strategy. Most Creative Marketing Piece Award came for their Solstice Running Series Mega Medal, and they were honored for Best Snapshot Moment. Martinsville is looking for a new top cop. The city announced Monday that Police Chief Robert Fincher will step down from that role at the end of the year. Fincher will continue to serve as interim Martinsville City Manager. He served the Martinsville Police Department for 31 years, the last 3 years as chief. Under his leadership, overall crime in the city has been reduced by a third, officer retention has improved, and the department has strengthened relationships with community partners and state and federal agencies. The search process and next steps for picking Martinsville's new police chief will be announced at a later date. I'll have more Southside News Today after this.
Talk is cheap. Results matter. As your conservative delegate, I've voted to crack down on violent threats, defend our schools and neighborhoods, improve public school meals. I've fought for clean water and for public health. I champion job-creating projects like the Berry Hill Mega Site and Commonwealth Crossing because Southern Virginia deserves opportunity. I will continue to advocate for the Blue Ridge Innovation Corridor as our region continues to emerge as Virginia's Center for Advanced Manufacturing and Research. I'm not here just to make speeches. I'm here to get things done. I'm Delegate Eric Phillips, and I will keep fighting for you.
Paid for and authorized by Phillips for Virginia.
2 Danville employees are being honored by their peers. Hannah Tufus, Marketing and Communications Specialist with the Office of Economic Development and Tourism, and Erica Saunders, Business and Data Analyst with the city's Information Tech Department, have both graduated from the Emerging Leaders Program hosted by the Sorensen Institute at the University of Virginia. It's a prestigious program for early career professionals dedicated to strengthening their communities. Participants take part in sessions on housing, education, federal budgeting, and strategic communications, along with peer workshops and a capstone project. Tufus and Saunders were among 24 young professionals selected for this year's cohort. Southside's workforce training options have expanded. Danville Community College Monday showed off their brand new diesel technology program to community leaders. DCC President Dr. Cornelius Johnson says that it's training students for high-demand careers in the diesel industry.
We are committed to ensuring that we provide opportunities for high-demand careers that certainly are going to be additive to our region and certainly our economy and our local communities.
Johnson says they'll provide hands-on training and industry-recognized certifications, giving graduates the skills needed for employment in diesel maintenance and repair.
There's over 700 job opportunities in the Commonwealth for diesel technicians. So there is a need for diesel technicians, not just here in Virginia, but across the country. Across the country, there are over 320,000 persons who, of course, work in the field of diesel mechanics.
DCC board member Ben Davenport says he has personal experience with this area's need for diesel mechanics.
As a company, I have suffered from the loss of not having trained diesel mechanics. We have trucks that are sitting on the yard that need repair.
Program coordinator Jessica Dalton says they'll cover engine diagnostics, fuel systems, electrical troubleshooting, and heavy equipment maintenance.
It changes the game for so many of our students in our area local footprint where they don't have to go out and find a diesel mechanic school far away. They don't have to leave. They can drive here in Pittsylvania County and they can be serviced and they can get an education.
DCC's Diesel Tech program is housed on South Boston Road near the city limits. And that is Southside News Today. I'm Chuck Vitterman reporting. Southside News Today is presented by the Star Tribune, your news leader in Danville and Pittsylvania County. Eric Phillips for House of Delegates. Shanks Associates, engineers, surveyors, and planners. Southside Window Washing, fully insured, free estimates serving Southside Virginia. And by Dr. Gary Miller for House of Delegates. That's the news. I'm Chuck. Have a great day.